What's up?
Hey, everybody.
What's up?
What's up?
What's
Hello.
happening?
12 is over.
We have a winner.
We have a
Just-
winner.
If
And
you were
guess
here-
what? I'm going to tell you guys who it was. Guess what? Guess
Wait.
what? It was
Wait,
me.
spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
It was
If you're here
me.
and you don't want to be spoiled, we're gonna spoil the fuck out of this. So
Yeah, if you haven't watched
go away
the
if
end
you
of
don't want-
Drag Race, don't be watching on here.
Yes. So spoiler alert. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a winner.
It's me.
When should we? Should we reveal the winner and then talk about the show?
Let's do it.
Jada won.
Jada won.
Jada is
Jada
the season 12
Essence,
queen.
my girl.
That's right.
I told you guys I wanted Jada to win so bad. She deserved
Yay.
it. She worked her
Yeah, she
ass
did.
off. So
She was hungry for it. I mean,
Yes,
it
she was.
showed tonight. Well, let's go through the show because we've got several
yeah,
parts to go
yeah.
through.
Let's start from the top. First
Well,
of
first of all,
all,
let's introduce.
let's talk about the format.
Introduce.
Oh. Hey everybody, I am your wonderful winning Irish Melly.
Mellow.
And
Oh, and this beautiful lady right up here is DeWanda.
hi, everybody.
This awesome guy. This way?
Other way. Other way. There you go.
That way. That's that guy, you guys. It's
Yeah.
that guy. And then, wait.
Just that
I can't-
guy.
Why can't I ever do this right? Right
And then
up
up at the top.
here.
Top.
I know. Up at the
We
top.
have the
Lady Di.
wonderful and amazing Lady Di.
In
I am
the
wearing my tiara for
post.
her.
Yes. All right.
Hey, B.
B.
Did you,
Katie's in the house.
did you watch the show? Because we spoiled the hell out of it already.
Yeah, we
already
did.
spoiled it. You guys go away now.
Hi,
Hey,
Katie.
Katie. Welcome. So glad you guys are here. Let me pull up my chat.
Hold it up. So there's several formats of our segments of the night. First off, let's talk about Rue. Let's just get Rue off our chest.
Yeah.
Rue
Yeah.
was not in drag for the first
No,
finale in history.
The
No.
elephant in the room.
And
And he wasn't showing even his, it was just like, I don't know if he was trying to be a superhero.
it was the same mask
With
as
the
last
cape?
week, or the same style mask as last week.
Yeah, it
It's
was the
almost like
same
he's
thing
covering
from
up his
last week, just sparkly.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
this week it looked like he was wearing it. Last week it
Yeah.
looked like they put it on him.
Hola.
Welcome.
Oh,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Welcome
Now,
to
is
the
it Fernanda or is it Angeles Fernanda? How do we say what? You have a very long name.
Yes, but welcome. We call you AFAR. Afar.
Afar.
Afar.
Well, I think it's supposed to be Fernanda.
All right.
Yeah.
We already spoiled
Oh,
it.
B, we
Sorry,
love
sorry.
you. You're amazing.
Okay. So back to
Hashtag BRT rules the world.
Yes.
He does.
So that's Mr. Rue. Okay. So who was bugged that Rue wasn't in drag? It was weird. It really just kind of set
I
the
was
mood.
hoping to see it. I mean, it's always an extravagant, big thing.
Oh, you
My
look
theory,
every
as,
year.
my theory, as crude as it is, he doesn't have his team there to put him in drag. I think it's just as simple as that, really. And I think that's unfortunate. But
Yeah, but if you're a queen, you know how to do your own shit.
That's
doesn't.
true too.
Rue has an entire team that puts this look together.
He started without a team. You would think he would still be able to do it.
Have you seen his drag without a team? Mel, look up Rue from the 1980s.
I'm
And
just
put it
saying.
up here on screen, sir. It's Rue from the 80s is
I'm just
not Rue
saying.
now.
Oh,
He could've
Katie's
done
lucky.
it
So
like
it's 6.
I think
it's,
Rue is-
quarter
As much as we love her, as much as she's mother,
9:45 for Katie.
the thing about
Well,
Rue
we
is,
are late night snacks, so the later
Yeah.
we're on, the better.
the thing about Rue is above the fray. You know, Rue is in that elite kind of class that she will do it her way or no way. It's her brand, and I think that Rue is not going to put herself in drag and be ridiculed for it. It's a shame.
Oh,
yeah, I could see that. I
that's
could see that.
Okay, Katie, are you okay? Because all that shit's going down in Minnesota that
Oh,
shouldn't be
shit.
happening.
Oh my god, I just thought about that. Katie,
Yeah.
what's
I
up?
was
Give us
watching.
a
I
live
was
report.
disgusted. It made me cry that what they did to this poor human.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Were you in the city?
Yes, please stay safe.
Give us a report. Let us know.
It's a travesty.
Right.
Wow. Yeah,
Humanity has to
that's
be.
covered the moment really quick.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty
it's
crazy.
here. We have to, and that's one thing about Drag Race is that people can be whoever they are, and they shouldn't be prosecuted for who they are, no matter what they look like, what their gender is or isn't, or if she was
Right.
evacuated from work. She works at IKEA.
Wow. Wow.
See, they don't even have
Evacuated.
the stores open here yet.
Katie, elaborate on evacuated. Evacuated.
Yeah.
Like
We have
they
to
made
come
her
get
get
you
out
out of
the
there.
store.
She was
They kicked everybody
evacuated
out.
from
They
work.
made them leave.
Yeah, like they evacuated her from the store. They said,
I know. I was like, did somebody come get her that way? Was it that unsafe? Wow, that's
Well,
crazy.
they're evacuating IKEA.
Yeah.
it was probably downtown by where everything was going on.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
police. There's no authority in the city right now.
My heart
They
hurts.
split.
My heart hurts for those people.
Yeah. Justice,
Stay
man.
safe,
Crazy.
Katie.
We could debate this topic for forever, but this
Yeah.
is what happens when you break a society.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
People
Now,
stay
has Angeles Fernanda been with us before, you guys, or is she
No, she's not. She's brand new.
No,
No.
welcome.
and I don't know to say he, she, or the human, because we don't want to. We're very gender fluid here.
Okay, so we're here to talk RuPaul. Let's talk a little bit. Katie, we wish you well. Stay safe. But
So
back to
who?
so Ru, we're all kind of bugged that she wasn't in drag. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. She kind of set the bar last week when she wasn't
The
in
rest of
drag.
the show though was great. I mean, it wasn't a bummer at all. I mean, by no
I felt
means.
like she wasn't a part of it, even as much as like Michelle felt like she was in the show. Rue felt like he was away from it.
Yeah.
Like-
The way Ru did
like-
her videos were very, very pre-done, very like in the eye when Ru was in the
Rehearsed.
she's doing the interview. It's weird.
The eye
Whereas,
thing,
like,
yeah,
I
that's
loved
weird.
Michelle.
We talked about the eye.
I loved Ross. I loved Michelle. I loved Carson. They all felt like they were into the show.
But for a
Yeah.
positive, what they had to work with and the way they pulled it off really worked.
It did.
There was
It did.
wasn't
It really
it
did.
worked. Now, would I want to see this going forward? No.
Uh-oh.
I
Are we
want to
all
go back to
frozen?
the big extravagant finales that we
Yeah.
used to have. Because this lacked that. But this worked for this time, for what's going on. I don't think any of them were gypped. I think they had great finale that they should be proud of. So we
Yeah,
had,
the fact that they went on with it the way that they did.
Yeah.
So let's ask there are peeps out here. We know that BRT, Katie and Angeles, who were your favorites tonight?
yeah, what you guys
Yes.
think?
Who did you,
Yes.
Let's start with
who did you guys
interviews.
think was going to win?
How did you think their interviews went? Because their interviews are an important part of this. We had Crystal's interview, which is Cookie Crystal. We had Gigi's interview, which was way overconfident, and we had Jada's interview, which was pretty damn sincere.
Yeah, it made me want to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the interviews?
Yeah. It was sweet.
I really was. I
really,
was
really sweet.
watching Jada, and I got a little verklempt. I mean, I was
Jada's
very.
was so from
I
the
did
heart.
too. It caught me right here in the feels, man. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Well, during our reaction, I told you guys that right when Jada finished her interview. I said Jada just won this from that
Yeah.
interview because it was so
Yeah.
it was so sincere. It was beautiful. Anyone? No one?
Just like
No
Jada.
Huh?
Just
Aw.
like Jada.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Well, and Michael, you did call it. You did
I
say
did, right
that-
there.
We keep cutting out, I think, guys.
I called it before we even saw the interview.
That's true. Go back to yesterday's show. Yesterday in our predictions, Mel called it that she wanted Jada to win. So Mel, congratulations.
Yeah.
I said I wanted Crystal to
Thank
win.
you. That's
But I
why
thought-
I
I
won.
wanted Crystal to win too, but
my prediction was I thought this was Jada's to lose going into tonight. So, but then right when she did the
I
interview,
think Crystal might have won if she was a little more Crystal. It looked too basic.
Yeah,
well,
The video.
I honestly thought that Gigi was going to take it.
It was
I thought
close.
Gigi's favorite interview.
Close.
It was,
Gigi's
I mean, it
performance was good.
It wasn't as
But
fun.
it was
It's
that
like,
last one. It was
No, it
that
wasn't
last
fun.
one. Jada killed it.
see,
Yeah.
with Gigi,
Yeah.
the problem is Gigi set her whole ambiance about her right from the get go. That she seemed really fake, really disconnected, because she was overly confident. It was like everything was rehearsed. Everything was a character. You know, like right when she came on her interview, she's like, "Hey, what's up, bitch?" You know, to RuPaul, and it's like, you know, cut the act back and just be yourself. Just speak from the heart.
right, which
And
happened halfway through the season.
yeah,
And then
correct.
Rue brought her back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was an odd
But
interview, and I think it set Gigi off for the evening. But Gigi's performances, like the video,
the
Yeah.
aha video was like,
Yeah.
I just thought I was watching the video from the video. The
Yeah,
one
that
that
was
was so amazing.
amazing.
yes, it was absolutely
She
amazing.
did a great job. She
Whereas,
put a lot of work into
you know,
that video.
Crystal's could have been so much better. I thought Crystal's was way too basic.
That's where I thought Crystal lost the competition right there. Was when Crystal had the bird thing. It was
Yeah.
amateur. It was very home video. It wasn't up to par to what the other two had done. And I thought, yeah,
Yeah,
Crystal,
that's
right.
true.
It was not
Yeah.
displaying
That's
her
very
drag.
true.
It was not displaying her performance. It was like a puppet show, and it just
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
too.
did,
It was
did
too.
really
You
feel
know,
like a
and
puppet show.
I realize you don't have a lot to work with in your home, but then you take Jada's, who all she did was just work with. Jada
Every
didn't have a lot of props
in her
and
living
stuff.
room.
every
Yeah.
space.
She worked that room.
She looked like she was J-Lo up on the stage.
You could have done it in
Right.
the bathroom. You could have done it in the shower, and it still put on an amazing
Yeah.
performance. You know,
I mean, I think that Gigi went back to the way she did like the robot, you know, very
Yeah.
rehearsed, and it was very good. But she never got. She grew, but then she fucked up, and then at the end she came. I mean, her last one with her last runway when she was wearing the thing, that, you know, the braces, that was fucking awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
that Gigi, her character, I don't even want to call it confidence. It was more like she was putting up a wall. She was putting up this Gigi character to maybe block nerves or to block inconfidence or a lack of confidence. I don't know, but it came off very, very fake.
I just think she needs a little more time.
Sure. Or yeah, just to be yourself. Crystal came off incredibly. Crystal, and there was
Yeah.
no doubting that. I just think that her skill
Yeah.
level, a little bit under the other two. Whereas Jada, we talk about Jada.
Yeah.
Jada, number one, her interview, she came from the heart. She like you said, Josh, made you cry. You knew she wanted this so bad. And then her performance, her video was great because she knew her body, herself, her space. But her final performance, Jada killed that.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my God. Can we
mean,
just
she
say
was
that
doing
final
the reveal.
performance?
She
Like,
did her costume reveal early on so that she could utilize the costume. She knew when to break and do those real big soulful moments instead of just like dancing around. It was great. It was one of the best lip syncs I've seen in the finale.
It was like, I don't know who said it, if it was Ross or Michelle, said that Jada could have been in the middle of Madison Square Garden.
Absolutely.
That was
Yeah.
Ross.
Absolutely.
Ross is
Yep.
the one who said that.
Is that wrong? I knew,
Yeah.
like I said, I felt really into the hosts rather than Rue tonight more with
They were
them.
engaged.
They
It
seemed
seemed like
to be
it
engaged a
seemed
lot
like they were
more.
there. Seemed like they were there, and Rue was remote.
Yeah.
right.
You know, with this stuff that's going on, you know, he did his best with the whole Sherry thing, and just instead of giving it airtime, just cut it out, which was the best thing, because there's
I was glad.
nothing.
I
It
knew
didn't
that
take
was
it away.
how they were going to handle it. I knew they were going to handle it by not admitting it or not even mentioning it at all. But I didn't even think of her, not one moment,
Nope.
in this entire
Nope.
finale. Just talking about it
Other
now.
than I thought they should have put Jackie in as the fourth person.
I do. Let's talk about
Yeah,
Jackie
we
for a
all
minute,
agree there.
because this is a good topic. Because I think, like I was telling you guys during the show, I think Jackie got screwed. I really do. Because
I mean,
made it
and
to the
she
final
should have
five.
been Miss Congeniality, if nothing
Yeah,
else.
right.
We all
She got
agree on
cut at
that.
4. She seemed to shoe in for Miss Congeniality. Then Heidi
So
took
nice.
Miss Congeniality.
I tell you,
think
this group of girls were all, except for the one thing that they did with Aiden, this is the nicest group of queens I've ever seen. And I've watched every single one of these. I've been watching these, like Michael, since they first showed up.
Uh-huh.
And way
Jackie
before we even met each other 12 years ago, which, you know, I was in my 40s.
Jackie had the best story to tell. Jackie had the best platform to go out there and just shine. And I thought the two opportunities that she was given to have a push forward were stripped from her. It very Susan Lucci kind of thing. It was like really sad. I felt really
Yeah,
bad.
I mean, I still have the Merkin in my head.
Well, here's the thing. Imagine what her career is going to be like now.
Oh, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah,
It's
she's
gonna
going to
be
be
huge.
because Alyssa didn't win in the beginning, right?
This has never won anything.
Didn't she win All Stars?
Oh, Alyssa, no, Alyssa's never won.
But I think Alyssa might be one of the most famous.
Yes. Alyssa,
I mean-
I think from what I heard I think Alyssa makes the most money out of
I
all of them.
swear she did. She didn't win All Stars.
No, All Stars 1 was Chad. All Stars 2 was
I'm gonna look real quick. No, because when she was on mentoring the celebrities, I thought she said
no, she didn't
she
win.
was on All Stars twice.
Who
Yeah.
won All Stars 2? Was it Alaska?
And everybody goes on and looks at her and goes,
Yeah, Alaska won All Stars 2. Then it was Trixie that won All Stars 3, and then it was the Chai that won All Stars 4.
which was
Yeah.
Trinity
So-
and Monet and Monet.
So
Okay.
that was All Stars 2 with
Yeah.
Alaska was a bummer because Alaska should have won that after that little tantrum she threw. It was stupid. Anyway,
Well, she
that's
was
all.
Miss Gay America 2010.
We'll talk about. Then she got that crown strip from her. But anyway, we'll talk about that when we get to All Stars. We'll just stick on the finale now. But yeah, so Jackie's gonna be fine. Her career's gonna be fine. I think Jackie's, she's able to market herself. She's able to get out there. I just think for her own self to have a win, I thought everything was stripped from her. I thought of anything, she should have been brought back in Sherry's place. That
Yes.
should have been.
Yeah.
There was no reason why she couldn't have, because nobody else competed any other further in the competition than that moment. So it wasn't like
Right.
anybody had a leg up. So she could have just easily been asked to be part of the finale.
She was
And-
fine. She was one of the final. She was just missed the final.
I
And
know.
since she was up to that level,
Mhm.
and actually, I think she was better than Sherry at the at the end.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I thought Sherry.
That she should have been in this thing, and if not, but the girls vote on Miss Congeniality, which I was really surprised Heidi won. That was kind of a surprise to me.
Did the girls vote, or was it America that voted?
No, Miss Congeniality was voted amongst the girls.
So voted amongst the girls this time.
So they changed that.
It's always the girl. No, Congeniality is you vote
No,
for
Miss
them.
Congeniality used to be public. No, because of the Valentina scandal. When Valentina won Miss Congeniality, that was because her fan base voted her Miss Congeniality, and it blew the frick up because nobody thought the girls on that season thought she didn't deserve Miss Congeniality.
She didn't.
Yeah, and so it was a big deal. So that's probably when they changed it to just the girls voting.
Because I know last year Nina won because the other girls voted her. That I remember for sure.
Yeah, because that Valentina thing was a mess.
Because and Heidi was nice and everything, but I don't know. I just felt Jackie was.
Yeah.
She's the one you want to host the ball. She's the one you want to introduce the performers.
Jackie fit that whole Latrice Royale feel to me. That she was well liked, she was well successful, but she was just kind of in her own little groove. That she wasn't quite in the winner circle, but she deserved some recognition, and yet she got nothing.
She was on there and she was noted, so I'm sure her career will be great now.
Oh, it'll be fine. Because she has the attitude that she really can go out there and just really, really get it.
I almost think it's almost like American Idol. Sometimes the people who don't win do better.
Yeah, I agree. There are winners of these seasons that just don't really do anything. I mean, Tyra Sanchez ruined her career. She's the season 2 winner. She's absolutely not even welcome in RuPaul's circle.
Which one? Who?
Tyra, season 2's winner. She went crazy.
I thought you said Tyra Banks.
Tyra Sanchez. She put it in a paper on social media or something that Morgan McMichaels was dead. One of the other girls. Tyra got crazy. But look at Vanjie. Vanjie went out first and blew up. Absolutely blew up. So it doesn't matter.
And she's come back and done like 3 different things, and she always gets kicked out halfway through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Vanjie made it all the way to almost. Vanjie went out 5th last season. She just missed the finale. But Vanjie already had her career done before that by going out for. I mean, it's Vanjie was everywhere that year. Became a thing. And so that's how you market yourself. That's a whole RuPaul thing, and that's why RuPaul loves Vanjie so much. Is because Vanjie's like a mini RuPaul. Now, what's going to be interesting, and this is off the finale, but with Alexis being on All Stars, that's her drag mother, And I think Alexis is coming back on All Stars to reclaim her own name because of the whole Vanjie situation. And I don't think she can. I think Vanjie has taken over the Mateo name. And I don't think Alexis is going to be able to reclaim it. It's going to be very interesting. That's just my thing. Because who remembers Alexis? I mean, she's great, but who remembers her? Everybody remembers Vanjie.
Well, I used to go to the Hamburger Mary's in West Hollywood, which is so much fun. And one night I'm in there and I look over and Willem was there.
I love Willem.
And he is so beautiful and was so sweet. I have a greatest picture with him. I'm so bad at taking selfies. And he said, let me show you something, girl. He grabbed the camera and showed me the angle to take it. And in 3 seconds took the best picture of me I have ever taken in my life and showed me how to take a selfie.
I talked to Shangela one night. He's like, my friend calls me at like 4 o'clock in the morning and he's with Shangela. He's like, call us this. I'm like half asleep and I'm like, what? He's like, hey girl, it's Shangela. I was like, this is Shangela on my phone.
And it's so funny because that night, this special guest caller was Leslie Jordan. So that night, not only did I meet Willem, Leslie Jordan was was calling the numbers. He was our guest for the charity. It was for, because it's so drag queen bingo for charity. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, drag queen bingo is a lot of fun.
Well, I hope if they continue this format that they do some more work on it. Because
I don't think they will. I think
they want the peeps there.
Big finale. We'll go back to our live finale. They could continue this format reunion.
Yeah. They may do some of the show, some of the episode formats like that, but they're not going to do the finale like that again if they don't have to.
Right.
No, they feed off the energy of the crowd.
Yeah, you need the crowd. You need the crowd to really pump everything up. Because that was one thing that this didn't feel like a finale. It felt special, but it didn't feel like a finale because you didn't have that angst, that, oh my God, the real excitement leading up to it. It was just like,
Yeah, and all the family members there yelling and screaming. And it's just, there's nothing like a live performance.
Even at the end, the way they crowned Jada, I mean, I understand because nobody was there, but it's just the fact that it seemed rushed right at the end. Like the whole point of the show was we want to know who the winner is, and the winner was rushed right at the end.
He just kind of like fake took it off of her head, but you know what? You got to give it to them because they saw it through to the end and they made it work.
Yeah, I will never ever doubt it. That what they did with what they had was great.
They did what they could.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the queens wanted it, and they wanted to be seen, and they didn't. And thank goodness they had such a great outlook, and they didn't feel like they were, missing something. They'll probably all be on All Stars at some. They'll probably all get to be on All Stars again.
There was no woe is me feel, and like we've been saying, I feel bad for this season. This season's sick because they got so screwed. None of them had that attitude. This was like, we're going to celebrate our season, and I think it really showed. It really paid off for them. Because I think once this is all over and they're able to perform again, I think they're going to blow up. I don't think they really missed out on anything.
And I didn't hear anything on any media or whatever, because sometimes there's always somebody who's bitching about something.
Sure.
Right.
There was no negativity around the season like that, besides the share thing in the beginning.
I felt like, I actually watched the interaction this season more than I usually do because I don't like to listen to them bitch at each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to pull up the screen share.
Okay.
What are you going to show? Oh, who's that? Is it Jada?
Jada.
Our winner, Miss Jada. Miss Jada in the house.
Miss Jada's in the house.
Mel, I think you should go to her hometown performance and interview her for the show.
That'll
She's
happen.
in Missouri, right? Missouri?
Yeah.
No.
I'll fly out there and go with you.
Jada's from Wisconsin.
I'll fly out there and go with you. We do have a local here, Miss Irish Melly. She's local with Jada. So if Jada performs, we can get something. Just like Chad was from here.
And the interesting thing about Jada, not that it should matter, but Jada is also a beautiful boy. When they first showed him without makeup, I'm like, oh my God.
No.
There were a couple of them this season that were really, really cute.
Well, so's Gigi.
Gigi.
And Crystal.
And
even Crystal. Crystal with her hair. Crystal's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the hair. I like
Crystal's-
El DeBarge.
Crystal's energy is beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. Oh, look, Miss Jada. You go,
There
our
she is. Look at that.
queen.
She does definitely channel Diana Ross without a doubt.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
That was another thing that rubbed me wrong. Speaking of channeling with Gigi, is she dressed in a RuPaul outfit?
Yeah.
That's not showing your own individuality. That's
Which
beautiful.
one?
Huh? The
Which
blonde hair
one?
with the blonde hair with the big hoop earrings during her
Yeah.
interview. That was a
That was
RuPaul.
a RuPaul
RuPaul
thing.
did that look.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't like the cones where she was trying to be Madonna.
Okay.
If you're gonna do it, do it.
Yep.
There you go. You get some Rue drag for
Is
you.
that? Oh, is that Ru? I was gonna say, is that
Yeah.
Jada? It's Ru.
No,
Yeah.
that's Rue.
Now, okay, am I the only one that when RuPaul dresses in drag, I think it's Tyra Banks?
No.
No.
I think he looks so
Yes,
much like
I feel,
Tyra.
no. I feel
If you look
there.
at the face and the way he carries himself, I mean, I'm sure that both of them would be, Rue just looks like his face. Reminds me of Tyra.
I would see Ru as so unique because when I saw her in person, she really is huge. I mean, she's like 7 foot tall with those heels on, and she just commands a room when she goes in there. That when they talk about Ru having this aura about her that just sucks in the whole room, it's absolutely true. It's almost like angelic that when she's around. It's weird. It's really really weird. But I always see when I see pictures of Ru, I just see huge. That she's just larger than life.
Right. Well, I guess because like Tyra Banks is almost 6 feet tall, so when she wears heels, she's like 6'7".
Tyra's
Um,
crazy. I love me some Tyra Banks. Tyra is
I love
crazy.
Tyra Banks. By the way,
Beautiful,
she's a
beautiful
Sagittarius.
woman.
Did you ever notice? I don't know if you probably never noticed it, but when Tyra used to do a Victoria's Secret and they used to have all of the Zodiac pajamas, Tyra
Uh-huh.
Banks.
She says,
Oh, we lost you.
Oh,
Say
lost
it
you.
again.
Tyra Banks is a Sagittarius.
Oh, is she? Yeah. She seems like a Sagittarius. That I'm rooting for you. That was one of the best episodes. We were all rooting for you. I mean, I lived for that show until they
You
changed
watch
the
that
format.
celebrity watch party that she's on? There's a show
What?
on Fox. There's a show on Fox called Celebrity Watch Party, and they're in the homes of celebrities and they're watching movies. And Tyra Banks is in bed with her mother, and they're watching like Indiana Jones, and they're watching like whatever's on regular TV, and it's Tyra Banks and the Osbournes and Rob Lowe and his kids. It's funny. It's called Celebrity Watch Party.
See, that's really unique. Yeah, doing TV shows like that during this time. It's really smart.
But then it's got them watching like Dr. Pimple Popper, and they're all going, "Ew!" It's fun. It's fun. And
Oh, yeah,
it
they
started.
do that
It started with the
regular
Masked
civilians.
Singer.
They used to do that with regular civilians on MTV.
But it's a fun show because it shows Tyra's in bed with her mama, and Rob Lowe has 2 of his kids, and Sharon and Ozzy and Jack and Kelly are like in like their media room, and Ozzy's just like, well, I don't fucking know. Ozzy's just, why the fuck are they doing this, and why the fuck are they doing that? It's funny.
How is Jack doing?
Yep.
He seems fine. He seems better. They both seem good.
Good.
But they're all there, the 4 of them, and they're watching whatever, like they do like CBS at the movies. They're watching Indiana Jones, and they're all going, "Don't run!" And then it was like Little Bow Wow, and it was some of the other people. But it started off. I did not like that.
I love that outfit.
That is
I
great.
loved it.
It's
It wasn't
great.
my
I
fave.
thought it was so creative. It was so inventive.
I like the one where she looked like she was dead, and when she went like this, she coughed up dirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The of a smoke.
So
With that, I thought she should have won.
do we want to add anything else to the finale stream, guys, or are we just gonna?
No, let's talk about the side segments that didn't have
There you
anything to
go,
do
Dad.
like the miscongeniality
That's my
thing.
favorite Crystal, right
With Dolly.
there.
There you go.
That's me right there, right out of the Haunted Mansion.
The corpse
Dolly
bride.
skit, the Dolly skit was cute. That worked.
Which
I
one?
think
Oh, for
the
with Dolly.
Dolly
Well,
Parton skit.
because Dolly Parton is a cracker.
Well,
Jag.
part is
What?
everybody loves Dolly Parton. Anybody
Yeah,
who doesn't,
she just works. She just works for that show. It's
Dolly
same type of
Parton is Miss
attitude.
Congeniality of the universe.
yes,
were a
Everyone loves her, no matter who you are, no matter what it doesn't matter who you are. You love Dolly Parton.
The the first segment before the first commercial break, it didn't engage me. I was kind of checked out. I was paying attention to what we were doing here. I was doing my thing. So there was nothing. Usually the finale just like starts with a bang and there's a big number
Yeah.
and he comes out on the stage and does this whole big old huge thing. And this, I wasn't in the show until the interview started. Once the interview started, then I was in. I didn't even catch all the girls' little looks.
Yeah,
that
maybe
had.
they didn't need to do it for an hour and a half. Maybe it just should have been an hour show.
An hour.
Yeah, by eliminating
Well,
the
and
other.
I think they only stuck within an hour and a half because they were already allotted that time. They already were slotted for that TV time. So it was kind of like, well, we can't change it now.
Yeah, I felt it was pretty sad that the other contestants weren't really a part of this show. Unless you caught the very beginning, you didn't see them at all. Whereas in the normal show, they're there with them. They're on stage. They're part of their backup. They're part of their big crew. And so that was
It really felt empty without the rest of the cast, especially with the family bond that everyone built this season.
True. That very true.
I like Katie. That's so funny. That is totally her dolly. I paid a lot of money to look this.
All right. Well, where are we at? We're on an hour already.
No, we're at
30 minutes. I think we're at 30 minutes.
That's about it. That's about it. Is there anything anyone wants to add real quick?
It is what it is. It was concise. I think it was pretty predictable. I thought it was a great format.
And I mean, thanks to all the new peeps that have come for us for Drag Race. You know what? Let us know in the comments. Do you guys like that we're coming on right after the show? Or do you like that we come on Saturday?
On Saturday, yeah, because we are covering Legendary and All Stars. So we want to know, do you want us to cover All Stars right after the air?
Right after? Like right now?
Saturday?
Or do you want us to wait till Saturday? Sometimes people like to watch it and they want to know right after.
Yeah.
So you guys let us know in the comments down below. We'd love it if you guys would go ahead and like this video, thumbs it up. And if you guys could go ahead, subscribe and hit that little notification bell and make sure you click all so that you guys are notified every single time we upload a video or every single time that we go live. We stream every single day with something. So we'll have something coming for you guys every single day.
And there is a lot of AHS, but we're open. We're open to other stuff because we're not going to probably have AHS this year.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us. There's a long way from now till October.
Yeah, we got lots to do. A lot of anything. We can talk about anything. Talk about whatever.
So if there's a show you want to cover,
we love you guys.
For Legendary. If you guys are not watching Legendary, it is on HBO Max. The first couple episodes have dropped. I know there's some things about some people getting or not getting HBO Max, but it's interesting. It's very poignant. So we'll cover it for you.
So the way to get HBO Max, as I discovered it, because I have HBO through Amazon Prime. If you have a Fire Stick, you can't get it. I had to go to a tablet and download the app and sign up directly with HBO to be able to watch it. Because you can't watch it through Hulu, because Hulu offers it as well, but it doesn't offer those shows. And I don't know why. There's some kind of, they're going to change it around, I think, a little bit because they don't offer it on Dish and they don't offer it with Amazon. And 5 million people have HBO through Amazon, and it's the same price. It's $14.99 a month.
I heard you. I finally found out why. There's Roku and Fire Stick. They did not finalize the negotiations with HBO, so it's both companies at fault that they didn't get their finalized negotiations. That doesn't mean they're not going to supply HBO Max in the future. It's just their contract negotiations were not final before the launch.
Well, and like with Dish Network, Dish AT&T owns DirecTV, which is Dish Network's direct competitor. So they won't even let them have HBO, which is totally ridiculous. But yeah, that's the only way I could get it was to download it on a tablet by itself.
Yeah, you can get it by itself.
Cable BRT, you can just go on the internet and put HBO Max, download it on your tablet, your laptop, whatever you have. You just can't watch it through Hulu. You can't watch it through a service unless you're a cable.
Yeah, unless you're a cable provider. Yeah, AT&T.
If you just want to buy it straight, like it was HBO Now, you can go from HBO Now to HBO Max. It's the same price.
Correct. and that it is. I think they are one and the same now. I think HBO Now is HBO Max
No,
is the new HBO Now.
Both apps were on there, but you could. I mean, I watched Legendary was just the
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched
All you gotta do is go online. Just go online to HBO Max. They'll walk you through it.
You'll find it. It's there.
See if I can
We
do
love
it.
you guys. We love you for being here.
Hey,
And we
you
will
so much.
see you guys in the next one.
all right, everybody take care. Good night, guys.